B final coming up.
They're getting into their final alignment for the Fred Rickon Memorial Cup. In lane 1, we have Mendota Rowing Club. Lane 2, Blair Island. Lane 3, Boulder. Lane 4, Austin. Lane 5, Marin. Lane 6, LARC. And lane 7, Green Lake.
Mendota. Bair Island. Boulder.
2 forward, 4 inches.
Austin. Marin.
2 hold.
Los Angeles. Green Lake.
The boats are at the ready.
Attention. As you were, ladies, we're going to a countdown start. Hands will not be recognized.
Lane 4 forward, 4 inches. Lane 4 hold.
5,
Now it's a matter
4, 3, 2, 1. Attention. Go.
And the shells are moving down the course. They have a good start. Right off of the bat, we see out in lane 5 that Marin has taken a early bow length lead over the other boats. Right now it looks like Marin is in a class by itself with the other boats just nipping at their heels. They're starting to sort themselves out, settled into their rowing cadence for this part of the course. Marin continues to lead as we get to the 250-yard mark. They are followed very closely by lane 3, Boulder, then lane 7, Green Lake, lane 2, Blair Island, lane 4, Austin Rowing Club, lane 6, Los Angeles Rowing Club, and then lane 1, Mendota Rowing Club. They're watching very closely to make sure that the boats stay in their lane. Coxswains are having to work a little harder than this morning. As we reach the 500-meter mark, we see that Marin continues to lead, followed by about 6 or 7 seats, lane 3, Boulder, that now has some open water over lane 7, Green Lake. They are very closely followed by lane 2, Blair Island, and now Mendota Rowing Club in lane 1 has come up in a strong pull. They are followed by lane 4, Austin Rowing Club, and then in lane number 6, Los Angeles Rowing Club. Down course now as we're approaching the 750-meter mark. Marin continues to lead, lane 5. We have in lane 3, Boulder. They have both pulled open water over the next 2 boats, which are lane 2, Blair Island, and lane 7, Green Lake. About halfway back in boat length from those 2 boats is lane 1, Mendota Rowing Club, and then lane 4, Austin Rowing Club, and in final place is Los Angeles Rowing Club in lane 6.
The women's master final is on the water right now, and in lane number 1 we have Mendota Rowing Club. They come by way of Madison, Wisconsin. Then there's Bair Island Aquatic Center from Redwood City, and they're in lane number 2. Boulder, Colorado's representative, the community rowing, is in lane 3. Lane 4, Austin Rowing Club from Austin, Texas. Marin is in lane number 5. Los Angeles Rowing Club is in lane number 6. And Green Lake Crew from Seattle, Washington is in lane number 7.
Well, at this stage of the year, I suspect the members of the Mendota Rowing Club crew have probably been doing the bulk of their work on the yerks, coming from Madison, Wisconsin. Don't know how much water time they would have had, but the form crew, or the crew that's making the pace in this race, is the crew out of the Bay Area of California, Marin Rowing Association. They certainly seem to have taken this race by the scruff of the neck out in lane 5. Sorry, yes, in lane 5. And they are being challenged by the crew in lane 3, which is the crew from Boulder Community Rowing Inc. from Boulder, Colorado. Let's see if Boulder can maintain that challenge, or whether or not Marin will continue to power away from the field.
Currently, Marin has an open water lead, and it will take a great deal of stamina and courage to close down that open water lead. On the outside, Green Lake is trying, and so is Boulder on the inside. And then we have quite a bit of open water back to our trailing crews, which would be in lanes 1 and 2, Mendota and Bair Island, Austin Rowing Club, and the Los Angeles Rowing Association. Marin clearly on the lead. Open water back to Boulder Community. Then all the way to the outside, that's Green Lake. And then lots of open water trailing back to Bair Island. Then inside to Mendota. And then all the way outside to our trailing crews, Austin and Los Angeles Rowing Club. This is Marin continuing on the lead, a rather substantial lead, and they have held that lead almost since the outset of this race. And if they wind up finishing in the position that they're in right now, it'll certainly be a wire-to-wire run. Marin continuing on the lead there. Boulder has closed down a little bit of ground, but not nearly enough and not soon enough. Green Lake crew from Seattle, Washington on the far outside. Then we've got Bair Island, and trailing crews are Mendota, Los Angeles Rowing Association, and Austin Rowing Club. Marin Rowing Association clearly on the lead, and that's a lead that they have held throughout. In lane number 2, that is Bair Island. Check that, that's Boulder. In lane number 3, the only near competitor. And if this holds up, that will generally be the 1-2 finish. Marin followed by Boulder. Then a great deal of open water back to the crew in row 7 in lane 7. That would be Green Lake, and they're being challenged along the near side by Bair Island. So we might have a little bit of a race right there. In the 3rd and 4th position, on the outside is Green Lake, and on the near side is Bair Island. Our leader and winner apparently is Marin, followed by Boulder Community, but there is a strong push by Bair Island to take over that Green Lake crew. Bair Island is on the near side, and Green Lake is on the far outside. Along the shoreline, Mendota picked it up to make a nice finish, but it looks like Bair Island and their last second run will take over that 3rd position over Green Lake crew. And then along the shoreline, Mendota And still out on the course, we have crews from Austin and Los Angeles Rowing Club. And once again, our unofficial finish for the Women's Master B Final. In first place, Marin in a wire-to-wire finish, followed by Boulder Community Rowing.
Still waiting for a clear course, gentlemen. Just about done.
Lane. Lane 4 back, 4 inches. Lane 4 back, 4 inches. Lane 4 hold, lane 3 forward 2 inches, lane 2 forward 2 inches. Lane 2 hold, lane 3 hold. We have alignment.
River City, California Rowing Club. You're in.